what buyers keep telling me. They want modern, they want new construction, they want mountain views. And I don't mean off in the distance. I mean like right outside your back door. They want gated community, they want quality lifestyle, and they want to be near everything. That's amazing. And they're struggling to find it. If you are moving to Phoenix and this is your list, you need to stop what you're doing and watch this entire video right now. Okay, are you ready to be blown away? I am telling you. Here we go. Let's show you with Jessie Lee Reed. Let's take a walk through the Montero floor plan with David Weekley in Regent Hills in Verrado in Buckeye.
All right, looking for a modern elevation. This might be it, guys. Let's check out the Montero. This is the smaller of the models that they have available, but it still does not disappoint.
All right.
Yeah.
It still has a little seating area out front, which I always think is so cute and quaint.
Yeah. Especially up here in Verrado. We have a room right off to the left.
Den.
Office
Library,
space.
yeah.
Jessie Lee likes to start at the front of the house.
I do. You guys are probably
We'll
getting
follow
to know
her.
me.
We'll follow
getting
her.
to know me a little bit. This is actually an ensuite.
Very nice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. No drawers though.
I like how it's up here in the
I
corner.
love the walk-in shower though.
And
Look at that
if you
window.
had this exact house, look
Look at the window.
at that view.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Heaven.
Dang, that whole wall is almost windows. My gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Nice
love
size
it. Yeah,
guest
this
room.
is a great size. You've got a dresser, bed,
Yeah.
plenty of space. I would just be laying here staring out the
I
window.
know,
That is
right? I wouldn't get
incredible.
any sleep. Well,
would have
at
my-
night I wouldn't sleep. Yeah.
My binoculars. Okay, this would be the garage. 'cause
Yeah.
That's gonna
Okay.
be the,
So we're not gonna
the
venture
office
that
space.
direction. We're gonna
but
see.
oh, you have a powder room.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
mind
have
that
not
color.
seen that color in a house in a really long time.
It's like my wedding color, maybe.
That reminds me of like Arizona style, like in the 90s.
You're that.
Like I can hear it, yeah. So depending on the day of the week, hi. This is a very small little powder room. Here in Verrado, or in Regent Hills, I should say, you're going to hear the jets. On Tuesdays, it's a very light flight day, so it's not too bad. Thursdays, kind of tough. Yep.
Beautiful picture. I was just
Interesting.
standing. I'm just standing
Yeah, I
here
was
because I
just
wanted to
kinda
point
like-
out that this is a circle, like a foyer is what comes
Yeah.
to mind.
Foyer in the middle of the house.
I'm like, you get the picture.
yeah. What else kind of, well, I guess you could put any kind of light you want there. They went with
That one's
kind
kind of
modern
blinding.
element.
My gosh.
This, in my opinion, is kind of a moody design. We have some black and dark colors. Again, it fits with the modern design of the front elevation.
I like these doors too, with all these panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels and tall doors, 4
Wow.
hinges.
Yeah, well, those are really tall doors. Dang.
Really, it has a walk-in closet.
It has a nice walk-in closet. Yeah.
It's a little snug.
Super tall ceilings, though.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
so tall.
We have the bathtub. And, oh, that's disappointing. I feel like this is a really base level type of a home. It's not super upgraded. The fact that it doesn't have drawers. And I haven't seen this kind of pony wall style again in a home in a really long time.
I haven't either. Actually.
Yeah, this is like from the 90s-ish, especially these rounded corners.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even notice that when I first
Yeah.
walked in.
So we have a super modern front, but then we have these rounded edges, which is not. Now I know that that is an option. When you do a new build, you can actually pick the rounded edges or the hard corners. Also the texture. This is kind of old school texture, right? This isn't the 90-10. This is regular. Yeah. Hi
Yeah.
guys. There's no medicine cabinet here, which I know many people slam me for pointing that out, but let me tell you, when you have, in this case, 2 kids sharing this bathroom, there is not a lot of place for storage. Between their shampoos, their toothpaste, their toothbrushes, whatever else, and if there's a little girl, as she starts to grow older, she's gonna wanna spread out and have her stuff, her hair ties and things like that. Having some additional space there would be good. Really not liking this thing. We have some nice storage here. This is great. It's going to be for linens, towels, sheets, pillowcases, and then we go to the main living space. Dun-dun.
I'm just so mesmerized by all the windows and the views from the window that I'm kind of like
Seriously,
not saying much.
Well, I was just going to say, there's actually very few walls in these rooms that you can hang anything on.
Yeah.
Because everything is windows. This is what it's like to live in this area. You want to take advantage of Mother Nature's natural beauty. Let's take a look. We have one wall where we can put a picture there and then right there. What do you guys think of this decor? I'd love to hear your feedback. I love all the windows. Like there's walls they don't need to have windows, and I can see them and they're just gorgeous with the windows. This is a very unusual island.
It
shape.
sure is. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good use, right? Because you have, I love the sideways kitchen because you're just projecting out. I wonder what's on the other side of it though.
It's like a picket.
That's so weird.
I think it's called picket.
Picket?
Picket? I know that if you do backsplash, like the tile that is in this shape, they were calling it picket. Don't quote me on
Look
that.
who's been to the design centers
I'm
all month long.
I'm
We have
noticing
had
a lot of things.
So many people doing new builds.
Neat. And then there's a sitting area as well as the dining. I just really like it.
I like this too. I like this too. We have an area over here
heavenly.
where you can enjoy your cocktail as they've demonstrated here.
Don't mind if I do.
Right? And this is what I was gonna say. You don't need this window here. This could be a regular wall. This is the difference between David Weekley and other builders. They put it here. It's more expensive. They have to reinforce the wall. Obviously the glass is more expensive than the wood and the drywall. But these are the corners you don't cut with David Weekley. Love that. And then you have these. Again, other builders would just build a wall.
Yeah.
This is Mother Nature's. Even though it's someone's house, that's why you want to pick your lot out very carefully. These are all single level homes. I see someone poaching some cold water. Yeah.
I'm just mesmerized.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Let's
Beautiful.
check out the, I got you one too if you're thirsty.
Thank you so much.
Pantry.
Yeah. Well, look at this though. I love this even.
After
They've
kitchen.
leveraged this space. You have the cabinet here, and then you have a nice cabinet here.
Actually, yeah, good point.
Look at that drawer. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. You have for your big, nope, you could take that out and do your big pie tins and things like that.
Yeah.
You have a gorgeous dishwasher.
Of course.
This is a monogram series.
I really like these cabinets.
Yeah,
the
these
colors.
are my
Look at
favorite
the
cabinets.
contrast, the white and the brown. It's just,
I love this backsplash too.
It's
This is
just-
beautiful. Very nice. Got to keep yourself refreshed
yes.
all year long. People don't realize we live with we both have water cups in the vehicle
Yeah.
year round. Doesn't matter if it's hot or
Stanley's big
cold.
ones.
We always are drinking water. That's how we tolerate the winter. There you go. There's a little secret. Oh, you know what else? I don't know why it didn't pop out.
Oh, what is it?
I think it's just so subtle. They have the second row
Oh my
of
gosh.
cabinets. We've been in other homes that it just screams at you,
Yeah.
and these just work quietly there. You know why too? Because they don't have any glass.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, so they don't really pop out. Although, wow, you have lots of storage.
You know,
here.
and this isn't white, it's like an ivory or
Is
like an
it?
off-white.
Okay.
Just,
Even the
they just-
countertops are kind of a beige hue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then,
Ooh, now
nice
this.
walk-in pantry, but look how they painted the wall. Isn't that interesting? I don't know if I've seen that before.
Yeah. No, I always see white.
It's a cute idea, though.
I'm pretty sure it's white. What do we have here?
Let's look. Coat closet. Oh, with the extra
Oh.
hot top.
Yep.
Love that.
Thoughtfulness. Yep. Then we also have.
It's a little crowded of an area.
And then we have laundry room with the sink.
More golf balls.
It's kind of interesting. You got. That is a no access cabinet.
Really?
Do you see it? Yeah, come here.
See. Oh.
Yeah.
Right here?
So it's just empty underneath. So basically, it's just for countertop. Okay.
I don't know. Let me think about that for a minute.
Yeah. I think I would rather have shelves here and then something to hang your
I
clothes
do
on
too.
too.
Oh,
Again,
that's a cute bunny.
there are some people that have to have a sink in their laundry room. They're usually
like
coming
that.
from parts of the country that have water,
Like mud rooms,
snow,
snow.
right? And they need to wash things off because they're too dirty. Well, we don't have that here. We don't have, although it did sprinkle a tad this morning.
It did.
Yep.
Which was interesting. I wanted to.
So-
Oh, it's a busy day.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this floor. So it's like stone.
That's nice.
Stone.
Yeah. Yes.
floor. Yeah.
So what are we saying? Stone's coming back because this was a '90s thing.
I think this is really pretty.
It is
I like
really
the
pretty.
color.
It's a
I
very
love the
natural.
color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then a huge drop zone. Oh, look, they did it on the back here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of neat.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and
you
then
know
this
what?
is the office.
Well, yeah,
This
it
is
is
the
an
garage.
office, but I was going to say, so this is staggered, so it looks more like a brick wall. And that's
You're
not
right.
staggered. Mm-hmm. So when, again,
I like
you
that
build
better.
your home, those are the questions. Like you might pick out the tile or stone that you want, and then they're going to, okay, how do you want to have it
You
laid?
could have it laid any way
What
you
color
want
grout
to.
do you want? How thin do you want the
Herringbone,
grout?
staggered. Oh yeah, what color grout? There's
Yeah.
so many choices. It's actually quite fun. It
We
can
have a
be
lot of
overwhelming.
visitors today. This particular community is kind of hyped up a lot. A lot of people were waiting for it. David Weekley hasn't built in the regular Verrado area for a while. They've been building up in Victory, and a lot of people have been waiting for this.
And it's just stunning.
Yeah, it is stunning. Look at how wide. Somebody lost their sunglasses. Is that you? No.
Ugh.
But look at how wide that hallway is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there's
Little
the,
babies.
the,
Okay.
the littles.
Let's check out. Oh god, I just love how they do
Oh
their primary
my.
room.
Wow.
Vaulted ceiling with the beam.
Colette's going
Colette is your sister. I love that.
And what's your name?
my name's
Nell? My name is Jessie Lee. Nice to meet you.
So I had a client that was asking about bathroom flooring compared
Okay.
to the main part of the house. So main part of the house, where there's obviously the biggest expense, you want to have it cohesive throughout the entire home, even
Okay.
the bedrooms. Builders most of the time put carpet in the bedrooms. When you build your home from the dirt, you get to pick everything out and you can do it all the way throughout. Now what they're doing is in laundry rooms and bathrooms, the wet areas is where they're changing the
They're
floor,
mixing
changing
it
it
up.
out right from the wood floor to the tile. So, so budget-wise, you can do some of these things in stages if you don't have the builder do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My question for you is just talking about consistency of the floor. I've had a couple of buyers that do the same floor throughout the entire house,
Yep.
even the laundry, bathroom,
Yep.
and everything like that. So there's so many different options you can do, but I always say try to be consistent on the main
Living space.
living space.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, lots of different choices.
That's
is
okay. We
beautiful.
got a double vanity. We like that. It's raised. We have the big shower.
I'm noticing that the vertical tile is in right now.
Okay.
I see it a lot.
It's kind of a new thing. Yeah.
Cool shower, huh? Very
Jessie
spacious
Lee's-
in here. Look at this little cutout right here. And the seat.
Oh, this is very nice.
I actually love that because you can hide all your stuff.
Yeah.
I
We got
actually-
some
yeah,
drawers
like
to
this
share
now.
here. We got some mirrors floating there. I feel like
floating
this
mirrors.
though could have one of those stacks right here, so you could have more places to put things. I'm gonna take a look at the closet. And let's see what we have here. We have, okay, here's
Okay.
our moment.
Hey.
Okay, now we have, one area for shoes. Got it. A lot of different cubby areas.
there is.
I think it actually
A lot of
works,
storage.
for sure.
I love this.
Yeah,
How they do that.
I kind of, well, I'm glad that you love it. I actually feel like it takes up too much space.
Oh,
I feel
for
like,
like storage space, huh?
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd rather have shelves or something right there, and then do a door here that has the mirror. Or,
I see.
yeah, I'm not sure where I'd put the mirror. I just feel like this space.
That
be
could-
used.
yeah,
I'm a space user.
It
I want to
makes
use
sense
the
what
space.
you're saying.
Yeah.
So, but I do.
You could still add shelves with the mirror there. You could. So.
For me, the closet's big enough. The mirror can stay. I don't have that much stuff.
Look at this view.
I'm obsessed.
Let's go outside.
Okay.
This
Movie?
backyard architecture matches the style of the home. I don't know if the interior of the home really does though, but let's just check this. We have a large shaded area that provides shade from the sun, wind, or rain. We don't get a lot of wind here, and we certainly don't get a lot of rain. If you did not know, this is what we refer to as view fencing. Now, some builders have the brick higher and then the view fencing is shorter. This will be in many of the lots and you cannot change it. It's an aesthetic thing for the community, so it's not just a bunch of brick walls. You can, of course, build hedges, But again, part of the beauty of getting these view lots is so that it just seems like you're one with Mother Nature.
I wonder if these chairs are supposed to be in the pool. I mean, obviously they placed them there, but see how they,
I think they are.
looks like, I don't know, maybe they're plastic on the bottom. And
I think they are.
like wood like plastic.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, this is so fun. I like this.
Now the builder does not provide the backyard landscaping, but this builder in other locations has allowed us to have the landscaping included. It's an additional charge, as well as a pool. So if that's important to you, we can help make that happen. This is a great idea to shield you from your backyard. I'm sorry, from your next door neighbors. So it's still beautiful. Now, these right here would be solid brick between your neighbors. They're not going to be view fencing. But to remove that from your view, this is a great idea. And it still gives you some opening to see the mountain. You just got to get creative. This is where a landscape designer comes in. And again, we have some great landscape design architects that we can refer to you.
Verrado overall is definitely one of the most affluent master plan communities that has been built in the last 20 years and still has new construction. And here's the thing, they're well over halfway sold now, so we've waited for new construction, especially with mountain views, for a very long time. Lots like this have not been released. Now, this particular community within Verrado is called Regent Hills. There will be a total of about 800. Now, again, these are just the first phase. There's about 100 homes that have been released already. And to be honest with you, they're already almost halfway sold out. That's how fast they moved. And at the time of this video, they've only been open like literally 4 weeks. People have been waiting for this. Locals, even within Verrado, they're leaving their beautiful homes because these are prettier, nicer, newer, and better mountain views. This is also a gated community that the rest of Verrado has not offered. So when you think of Verrado, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it if you don't know about Verrado, this is kind of elevated living. This is going to be the more affluent area. Like up until now it was around the golf course, but this is now on top of the golf course. You drive through the most beautiful multi-million-dollar homes. And then this is again that luxury community in the hills called Regent Hills. All right, so Verrado overall is in the city of Buckeye. Now before you say, ugh, because I'll be honest with you, every single city has good and bad. I always say this, no filter girl, there's pros and cons and you have to weigh out the pros and cons and what works for you. If you're coming in from another state, you probably just haven't had Buckeye on your radar. And I would say Buckeye as a whole is probably not on a luxury person's radar. If you're looking for a more affluent areas, it just doesn't make that cut. But I'll tell you, once upon a time, Buckeye was just kind of isolated and on its own. And I would still say that the vast majority of Buckeye is kind of that, distance out. Housing is more affordable because it's more of a commute. This particular area, they started building about 16 years ago. And so over that time frame, the views haven't changed, but the community has grown up significantly. Once upon a time, again, it was way out there. Well, now it has a huge exit called the Verrado exit. And right there now, first of all, we already have a Costco. Up and up, open. It's my favorite Costco because it's the least busy, but that's starting to catch up as we're starting to see Buckeye resident population grow. But on the same side of the street, we still have a new Home Depot coming in, and we also have a Dick's Sporting Goods. Let me tell you, these billion-dollar companies don't just pick a random exit just by chance. This is because they know this is a lot of growth potential. We also have not one, but 2 medical campuses, literally one on the south side, one on the north side of Interstate 10. So once upon a time, calling Verrado home, you had to drive into Phoenix, which is about 25 miles. And I'll be honest with you, here's another big negative. Interstate 10 sucks. If you are solely reliant on Interstate 10, which I'm going to tell you, the south part of Buckeye is where it is definitely more affordable. That's a nice way of saying cheaper, because you are very reliant on that Interstate 10. Being north of Interstate 10, we still see the Interstate 10 being that main bloodline to get into Phoenix. But you can also head up north just a tad bit, hit Indian School, and you can head on east into the valley. So you're not tied to just one way to get into the valley, and it will improve. Interstate 10 might be another decade or two, but the roads Indian School heading into the Phoenix area is going to improve. And let me tell you, once you get to the 303 anyways, that's where the bottleneck is, just until you get there. In the 303, man, everybody's flying. Yes, it's really 65, but let me tell you, I was doing 80 and people were past me. So it's wide open. So let's talk a little bit more about what's going on in Verrado. We can't ignore the Verrado marketplace. I am telling, they've been doing the drum roll for this particular shopping center for a good, 15 years. They've been begging for it for the last 5, I'll tell you. Now, this is not like Desert Ridge or Tempe Marketplace where it has this huge center walkability, but it's very much like Queen Creek, and that's blown up too. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do videos all over the entire greater Phoenix area. I'm not an area specialist, I'm a valley specialist, and I cover the entire greater Phoenix. So especially when you're coming in from another state and you're trying to figure out where it works for you, even within Verrado, but I mean, like if you're trying to compare Scottsdale and Peoria and Queen Creek and Gilbert to Verrado, only one team knows it all, and that's us. So all you got to do is give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, make it super easy. You can scan this QR code. It'll bring you right to our website. Take a look at the map, pick the city you want to learn more about, and it brings you right to a library of videos throughout the area. So back to Verrado and Verrado Marketplace. Verrado Marketplace is going to be amazing. It's going to be a game changer for all the homeowners, and I'll be honest with you, you're going to see values exponentially jump in this area because of it now is no longer reliant, aside from major jobs. And this again, the thing, Buckeye alone is definitely drawing in jobs, but the higher paying jobs are going to be inside Phoenix. When I'm thinking luxury, everybody automatically gravitates towards Scottsdale. When you're thinking new construction, Scottsdale, the closest master plan community kind of like this is going to be Sereno Canyon and Story Rock. These are $3 million entry points. Even their townhomes are 1.5 million. So it's not cheap to live up there. But I would say from downtown Phoenix, this is equal distance from those communities further up north in Scottsdale. This might even be closer. So no, there's not a huge high paying job corridor near this area. That's the only one thing that's lacking. This is truly a luxury suburb, very much like maybe even Estancia. I know you probably don't know about all these other areas that I'm talking about, but that's why you got to stay subscribed to my channel and give us a call so we can have a one-on-one conversation. What is it you're looking for? But let me first tell you a little bit more about Verrado. If you have landed on Verrado and you've seen all the charm it has, we have 2 different golf courses. One of them is public. One of them is also public right now. That sounds funny, but it will eventually convert to private once they sell out on all their memberships. So I just like to make sure everybody knows that. The downtown Main Street, it's literally called Main Street, is literally like Mayberry. You will see kids on scooters and bicycles and teenagers and older on e-bikes and golf carts. So we have a lot of motorized vehicles aside from the automobile in this little town. And it has a cute little coffee shop, everything that you're like wanting to see in like a little suburb. We don't get a lot of, this is a very unique master plan community. When people ask me, what would you compare Verrado to? I always say nothing. Like in my opinion, if you don't have to drive too far for work, this is paradise. It really is. It's the Phoenix paradise. And if you ask me, it's a lot better in my opinion than Scottsdale because everything's new. Everything's 15 years, 16 years new. Now you don't have the high-end shopping like I said, but you're not that far from another shopping center called Posada. Now Posada long-term will be, and I probably shouldn't compare it to another part of the valley. There's an area in Gilbert called Santan Village that is, and that's not to be construed with Santan Valley, massive shopping, and it's secondary only to Scottsdale. And Posada is maybe 5 to 7 years behind that. Let me tell you, there is so much construction going on in the Phoenix area. It is insane. The videos that I am doing today are not going to be applicable next year. Not only are the homes selling in the higher desirable area, but there's going to be massive new shopping, dining, entertainment districts, freeways, and everything that are going to be adding or contributing to your decision making. And it may sway you one way or another. Like you might be like, hard sell, I want to be in Verrado. Because I'll be honest with you, there's really nothing even remotely close. Whether you are at the $400,000 price point, or I wouldn't even say there's there might be one or two $4 million homes, but the big bang for your buck and to live in an affluent area, Verrado has a lot to offer. A lot of snowbirds and a lot of second home vacation people are buying in these areas, and they're just going to keep them for the next 10, 20, 30 years. Good investment if you ask me. Again, now that we have the shopping, the medical care, there's movie theaters going in, there's more restaurants, there is hotels already here. I mean, other than, like I said, high-end dog corridor, it has absolutely everything. It's not a city, but it sure feels like a city. There is more than 75 parks in this little area, tree-lined streets. The mountain views are insane. The HOA is a little bit higher in the rest of the, not as high in the rest of the community, but in this particular community in Regent Hills, I didn't even get to tell you about everything here. You are in your own exclusive private gated area. Your HOA is $189 a month, and this gives you access to your private pool. Like only your Regent Hill neighbors are going to be in this private little pool. There's going to be more private parks, and again, it's going to be less busy. Not that Verrado is busy, but it's definitely getting busier. There's thousands of families that live in this area. They have an amazing community center and splash parks if you want to go in that main area of Verrado. So you guys get to choose. You get to either be in your exclusive private little area, or you can pop on down and join the rest of the folks that live in Verrado. But they also do regular events. So they have all kinds of things, whether you're talking, let's say, Spring Fling, they have a special thing for the 4th of July, they have Founders Day festivals, for the holidays, for Halloween, there's all kinds of things. Now, all of those happen down in the Main Street area. This is another thing I will tell you. If you are really drawn to the Main Street and golf course kind of thing, I know everybody's really drawn to new construction. But as they continue to build out, there's even parts of Verrado that's in Litchfield Park. It's like a neighboring city. It's still Verrado, but it's way over by the high school, and it's a little bit farther than you would normally want to take a golf cart. So although you're in the community, people that live out there tell me that they feel like they're not part of Verrado. So here's the thing. If you're going to buy in Verrado, buy in Verrado. If you're looking for something close to Main Street, you're going to be looking at resale. There's some amazing condos. There's townhomes. Oh my gosh, I love these townhomes. They feel like brownstones. Everybody has this stoop and these beautiful trees, tree-lined streets, and even in the summertime, it just feels cooler, seriously, on these streets. But if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, there's different types of townhomes. There's also some I'm from California, don't hold that against me, but I'm from California. We used to call them duplexes. They are referring to them as single family homes here in Verrado, where it's one big building and then there's there's one house on this side, one house on this side, and one of them is called the Boston floor plan, one of them is called the Chicago floor plan. That's where they build those kind of buildings more. That's new to Arizona. We're all about single family homes and we spread out a little bit. So it's nice to see some of these because they've become more affordable. They're in the $400,000 price point. That to me is more affordable than sometimes single family homes. But single family homes, the older ones and closer in Verrado, they're in the high fours, maybe fives. So depending what you're looking for. Now, if you want brand new construction that's relatively close, I'm not going to say super close because it's not walking distance, but it is golf cart drivable, Regent Hills is your answer. Here's the thing, guys. I've done several videos on this particular community already. If you've missed them, you just have to go to my website. Like I said, go to the scan feature. No, that didn't make sense. Scan this QR code feature. And then you're going to go to my website. And if you go on my website, scroll down, you're going to see a map. If you click on Buckeye, it's going to show you all the videos that I've already done on Buckeye that you missed. So you never miss anything. And if Buckeye or Verrado's not the right fit for you, you can find videos all over the valley with just one website. All right, guys, Sheryl Willis, and I hope to hear from you soon. I have an amazing team of agents. We want to meet you. All of us do. We want to answer your questions. We want to set up that Zoom meeting so that we can get to know you and also help you narrow down your search, especially if you're not really sure even what areas have to offer. We are not just new construction. We also do resale, but we do specialize in new construction, and working with builders definitely requires a special little niche. All right, guys, I cannot wait to hear from you. Call, text, email, sign up on my website, or you can just give me a call like right now. Could you call yet?